Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Today is July 28th, 2016. It's 6:07 p.m. I am on Facebook, and the CW has released the first picture, the first look at Supergirl and Superman. Yes, I'm telling you right now, man, I don't know how I feel about everything that's going on with the suit on Superman, but I will say this, to see Supergirl and to see Superman standing next to each other, and they are standing on a symbol of hope, literally standing on a symbol of hope. In the background, they have this sky, like they are about to lift off and take us on this joyous ride, man, just a fun-filled adventure. I'm pumped up, man. I haven't been this pumped up since Smallville, and you know what I'm talking about. When Supergirl came to Smallville, I mean, I went nuts, and this is how I feel. I still feel the exact same way, man. There's a lot going on with DCTV. First off, let's just talk about this. And I might miss some news, guys. If I miss anything, just put it in the description box. I will talk about it on the next podcast, the next episode, and I will mention your name inside of here, okay? I will say that, man. And the reason why is because it's very important to give you guys credit, man, because you guys know more than I do. And sometimes we all know more than each person does, because that's what we do as fans, man. And that's, we just bounce off of each other. Let's talk about Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is coming to the CW, okay? I'm not going to spoil where she's coming to, because I think that is kind of like, that's the biggest, it's going to be the biggest shock when you see her, okay? But the news has broke that Wonder Woman, this broke, I guess, weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. I just did not have time to talk about it because I have so much stuff going on in my life right now. It's okay. The original Wonder Woman, okay? Not Gal Gadot. We're not talking about her. We're talking about Lynda Carter. She is coming to television. She is returning to television. She is coming back, and she has a very, very powerful role on the CW, man. I don't know how this is going to connect with all the different shows, but what I'm hoping, I'm praying, is that every single CW show that is currently on will have her in this position. I don't even know if DC's Legends of Tomorrow can do it. It doesn't matter. Maybe in an alternate universe, whenever they're flying through the galaxy or whatever, they can, you know, mention her name or something. That would be awesome, man. I think that it's just so empowering, this position that she has, this role that she has. I'm blown away by it, man. I thought it was just a genius idea for them to grab more people, man. Grab more iconic actors, man, from all of these roles, man. And here's the thing, too. Lynda Carter doesn't need to come back. She doesn't have to come back. She has plenty of money. She's still getting royalties off of Wonder Woman. She's still getting royalties off the comic book that's out there. She's still making money. She doesn't have to. She's retired. She doesn't have to do anything. But, you know, what is so awesome about her, and what is just, I think, just a brilliant move on her behalf, is that her legacy will forever be cherished by fans, man, and it will go on for centuries and generations after generations, because she took the time out of her busy schedule, out of her life, to show up, to jump into a role, man. I think it's just amazing. I love that, man. They have put out a trailer for Arrow Season 5, and thank you guys for correcting me on that, because my last podcast I was talking about Arrow. I didn't really know anything about it, but we're talking about Arrow Season 5. Let me tell you, let me start right there. Let me just kind of pause for a second. I bash Arrow a lot, okay? I give Arrow a lot of crap, man. And let me kind of confess something to you. It's not Arrow's fault that Arrow was the first out of the gate. It's not Arrow's fault that Warner Brothers and, you know, the CW, they decided to reboot everything, okay? It's not their fault that they decided to get rid of Justin Hartley, get rid of everything that had to do with Smallville. It's not their fault, okay? It just so happens that they were the first ones out. They were the first one to set the standard. They were the first one to raise the bar, per se. And they got the worst end of the stick, I guess you could say. The deal was really bad for them, because no matter what they did, it would always be compared to Smallville. And for me, you have to come 100% correct in order for me to give you any sort of respect. And they didn't have an opportunity like The Flash, who... The Flash straight out the gate can destroy Smallville or stand up to the same level as Smallville in certain episodes. But some episodes of The Flash just really, it just super succeeds, man. Smallville, because it is so powerful and driven by just great writing and also those special effects, man. Let's be honest. Smallville has some great special effects. Flash has some amazing. Arrow doesn't have that. Arrow does not have that. They just have the acting ability, the star power that they have on the show, and that's it. That's the only thing they have going for them. And they tried. They tried to come into the supernatural realm. They tried to go into the I guess you could say the meta-human side of superheroing inside of the CW and the DC TV universe. It didn't go so well. So what they decided to do for this new season is they decided to reboot everything and kind of start from scratch. And I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. So from now on, going forward, as soon as Arrow Season 5 premieres, I'm not going to say anything bad about Arrow. I will actually start reviewing Arrow again, and I'm going to give them a benefit of the doubt. I'm going to let them reboot me as a fan of Arrow and see if they can do something with it, okay? So Arrow, the Season 5 trailer, it looks amazing. I'm going to go ahead and say it. It looks absolutely stunning, man. And what I loved about it, and I also hate about it, the reason why is because they brought back certain people that had left the show at the end of season 4. So I was very disappointed to see that because, you know, my big thing right now with Marvel and with DC Comics is that there's no risk. The DCTV universe, okay, there's no risk involved inside of there. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, there's no risk involved in there. But the DCEU, on the cinematic screen, there's a lot of risk. You know, Superman died. On the Marvel television side, there's a lot of risk, you know, with Netflix and with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. A lot of people have died on that show. But for the DC TV and the MCU, there's just no risk, man. Everybody keeps coming back. So that was my only concern and only like, I can't believe you did that. But it's okay. Maybe it was an alternate universe because some of the people returned with beards and they didn't have a beard when they left at the end of season 4. So I don't know. Maybe we're looking at a different universe. Who knows? But there's a brand new cast with Arrow season 5, and it looks pretty exciting, man. A young cast, a lot of diversity. How do you want to say it? Arrow is training up these young guys to take over. I don't know what it's going to mean. Who knows? Or maybe just to have another show branch off. You never know. With Superman coming on to the CW with Supergirl, CW might be planning the return of Superman. Okay? Superman hasn't been on television since Dean Cain's Superman, okay? And what I mean by that is that, yeah, we had Smallville, but Smallville was about Clark Kent. It wasn't about Superman. We didn't get Superman until season 10. You guys know how I reacted to that because it was dope as hell. I waited 10 years. I needed to see it. I finally got to see it, and I exploded. All right? That's just how it is. I'm thinking that the CW is actually planning something. They're planning something to get us pumped up, to get everybody involved. And it brings in so much more ratings when you have a cast that looks like the rest of the world, because Arrow, that was one of Arrow's problems. You had no diversity on Arrow, no diversity at all. You started getting into diversity around like season 4, but every black dude that was on there would get killed. They murder the shit out of them, and that was just it, you know. And now it seems like they're trying to, you know, get a hang on that, man. The Flash, completely opposite. So much diversity. That's why I think it's one of the best shows on there, because anybody can watch that show and they can see themselves in some role. It doesn't matter what it is, whether you're getting, you know, no, I'm not going to say that. Whether you're, whether you're with Barry Allen, you know what I'm saying, with Irishman, or I'm not going to say that. That was horrible, man. Forgive me, please forgive me. Yeah, or whether you're, you know, Barry Allen or his dad or whatever, you know what I'm saying. You can find yourself in that role, man. We're getting there. CW's coming around, man. The Flash. Everything's going to change with the Flash once again. There's a new kid on the block. And I'm not going to spoil any of this. I decided, you know, I'm going to change this up just a little bit. We're going to kind of talk about it. You guys can go in the description box, and I mean, not description box, but the comment box, start talking and all that stuff. I don't care. You can post spoilers, man, because we don't really know anything about the series right now. We're just talking about the trailers and everything, all right? So you can go on there and comment all about that. But there's a new kid on the block inside of the Flash, and it looks crazy. It looks insane. I don't even understand what's going on there, but everything points to this certain comic book, this certain event that happened, And it looks like they're doing it, man. You know, at the end of that season for the Flash, and I know, you know what, I'm not going to spoil that either. You know, no. We're not going to spoil that. Something happened at the end of the Flash, okay? And he went back and he changed some stuff. Well, now we see the results of that change and how it affects the entire DCTV universe. So that's where we're sitting at right now. That's the situation we're at. Legends of Tomorrow. Let me just go ahead and say that right now. Legends of Tomorrow. It looks beautiful, man. It looks so hot and so sexy and so. I mean, it just, you will sit here wherever you're at, either in your grandma's basement or in your own crib or in your dorm room or on the bus, wherever you're at, man, you will melt in your pants. Do you understand what I'm saying? It will have you on another level because there's just crazy stuff happening, man. There's a brand new team and they're going against another team. Okay, let me kind of explain this to you. Without spoiling it. An iconic team from DC Comics is coming to, I guess you could say, stop the DC Legends of Tomorrow. We know that there's going to be like this Justice Society of America and CW. I'm telling you, I feel like there's going to be a movie. There's going to be a CW movie event, 2-hour movie. All of these actors and actresses come together and we just do something. That's what I feel like is going to happen. It's powerful, man. It's so powerful, man. Almost every person has a costume that is out now with the San Diego Comic-Con. There's been a lot of talk about different things that are happening, but I think that the most important thing to remember is that everything's subject to change until the actual air date. So just kind of keep that in mind, man. Still get pumped up. Still, make sure that you have some sort of access to watch these shows. Solar movie is down. It's gone. There's nothing you can do about that. It's gone, man. But there are available options out there. With Netflix, Hulu, Couch Tuner. There's so many different options, man. And then obviously you can just plug your little cable into the back of into your wall, and then that'll take you somewhere too. So check that out, man, and then make sure you support the shows, man. Just support the shows. Justice League put some stuff out, but we'll talk about that on another podcast, man. We're out of here, guys. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, all that good stuff. What? And then comment, man. There is going to be a massive DCTV giveaway because I am no longer collecting my DVDs, Blu-rays, all that stuff, man. So I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff, man. I've been hoarding over the years. So I'm going to start giving it out to people that have comments on these videos and all my subscribers and stuff, man. So, obviously there's rules. Make sure that you have a picture for your actual YouTube channel. It's not that hard. You don't have to upload any videos if that's what you don't do. If you just, come onto YouTube, you have an account on YouTube just to comment and stuff like that, that's fine. But make sure that you have a photo. If you don't have a photo, you're not getting anything. That's just how it is, okay? And make sure that you check your messages because I do send messages out, and if you don't respond to those, you just won't win. So keep that in mind, man. Also, Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition is out. Make sure that you go pick that up. And that is it, guys. We're out of here, man. Man, it's such a great time. Great time to be a fan of comics, man.